Hey, okay, my little guy is not there. Hello? Oh, hey, there we go. Okay. Hello, everyone. Okay, so, let me just make sure everything looks good. Okay, welcome. I still have Helpy here. I want to keep Helpy here. I like Helpy. Helpy is great. So, I am going to be just doing some art. I wanted to make, so let me get that image back. I put him in the thumbnail, but I wanted to basically take a very old Blender model I did, this little guy. I did like a Blender version of the puppet forever ago. It literally was like over 2 years ago, I think. I don't remember when I made this last. But I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna basically put some of the features of this guy onto this guy and make him look creepy and scary. So yeah, and hopefully you guys get to enjoy a little bit of art. So because I know I'm supposed to be an art channel. If you guys didn't know, I'm supposed to be an art channel, but I recently have not been an art channel. I've been a I don't know what I've been. But that'll change soon. The plan overall, let me just get this ready before I start talking. I may be quiet in this stream, by the way, while drawing, and that's just because I like focusing. There's like little wires coming out of him. I also have a full body model of him. If you look, you can see like wires coming out. I meant to like fully finish this guy, and like there's clearly issues. I think I'd have one of these, whatever I call it, like a remade version of this guy that actually has a better kind of geometry. But overall, I did pretty okay for my first attempt. This was my first modeling attempt, so hey, I did pretty well. But yeah, so I'm gonna basically take these features, I'm gonna slap them on this guy. And I did the pose like yesterday. I do like the pose, and I'm gonna add in features, shade them all, make it look really good, and then I may use him in a future thumbnail or something. Okay, so first things first. Oh yeah, so I was gonna talk about what was I gonna say? Oh, I got an idea for like what I can do for the channel. Yay, I got an idea. The ideas. So I'm thinking of doing like live streams. Like I'm gonna do art streams, absolutely. For characters or my comic, like characters I want to draw, like Five Nights at Freddy's characters or whatever, creepy characters, whatever. I want to do more horror art because I do like horror and creepy stuff. But oh, do I want to show that yet? I kind of no. I'll keep it secret. You guys will not see yet. I made some good art though. But yeah, so we're gonna take this guy and we're just gonna shade him up, and then we'll go from there. I have to make the eyes and everything, and the wires. There we go. I was trying to get him a little bit more. So yeah, I'm planning on soon. I don't know exactly when, but I'm hoping that I'm gonna try doing like indie games, like indie horror, on like Game Jolt and stuff, and just kind of try to make it like fun. Kind of see how that goes. I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, there we go. Let's kind of move him. Oop. Let me see if I can like. Let me make one eye and then I'll make the other eye. Is that good? I think so. It looks weird now, but as long as it looks pretty normal. I don't know if it looks normal, but we'll just go with this. Fine. There we go. And then it's a little bit, but that should be okay. And then there's gonna be like an inner circle. Because we're taking notes from this guy. right? So this guy has kind of like a circular pattern, and then I put like another kind of circular thing with a kind of a button. I don't know if it's like a button or, but it looked really cool. So it's like a ring and then a ring in there, ring. In the ring, another ring. That's with a ring. So let's do multiple rings here. Let me make this smaller. Man, these old songs are so freaking nostalgic. Let me do the same thing that I did here. Make it a little bit like that. Try to make it a little more. Right, and then let's do kind of... I think we'll go from there. Let's do like a darker. And then kind of like a gray. My circles are not good. I have to practice my circles. Pain. My screen is also kind of squeaky, and I don't like that. I hate the squeaks, so... I hate the squeaks. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I wanted to make it look like it's like looking at the camera. The clipping. That works, I think. I hate when lo-fi has the weird stuff. There we go. Please. I hate when lo-fi has the voices. Not gonna lie. So we have that, and we have like kind of like a darker gray. So we have like 3 lines-ish. This line's gonna be above the other line. Okay, and then there we go. I hate when lo-fi has the voices. Love it. I hate it. I hate it so much, man. I hate the voices. Once I get like the look of the eyes, I think that's when the eyes will look perfect. I think that works. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and group that up. And that's gonna get copied over. It looks too perfect right now, but and another group. I just need to figure out where the eyes are gonna be. Oh. That's left. That's left. That should be there. And then this is right. This is right. Okay. Let's group that up. You think like right there should be good? That looks a little bit nicer actually. Obviously I'm gonna erase the specific cards. Where you want to be? Where do you want to stay? Yeah. Okay, so let's group. We're gonna paste that in. There we go. And we're gonna group these in, and then we're gonna do some editing here. Make it look a little bit more like kind of gross looking. How do I make it like gross looking? And then maybe like brighter. And then right here, we're gonna make this completely red pretty much. Wait, do you want to stay? Do that, and then we're gonna add in the effects later. Okay. Maybe blend these in. I'll blend these in. Just a little bit. There we go. Just opacitate these a bit. And then let's do a little bit of like texturing. Right. Maybe overlay it. That looks pretty good. And just like opacitate it a bit. Maybe multiply might actually work better. Let's just make the ring around here like a little bit more brighter too. Maybe just blend this in then. I mean, that could work. I mean, it's gonna be like a glow effect anyway, so. For now, I think I'm gonna stick with that. Let me close this, duplicate it, and then paste it. There we go. And hide that. Delete that. There we go. And then now what we can do is erase these eyes and make it fit a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so we can merge those together, and then we can group this up. By the way, I'm not organized at all, so yeah, that's just the thing. I'm not organized. There we go. That looks really good. And then let's add like a little bit of white highlights to it. Maybe like the red highlights should be like this. Maybe like a darker? No. I'm trying to figure out like a. Let me see. What does the lighting look like from that other guy? I know this is the truth. There is a straight white spot, like straight in the middle. There's a little bit of blending in. You know what? I can leave it like that. Oh, wait, no. Don't save as. Oops. I think the eyes are pretty good. The idea is there. You know what I mean? The idea is there, okay? That's what's worth it. That's what works. Okay, so we've got the eyes going. So let's do shading on the actual puppet here. I did make them blue. Should they be blue or purple? The marionette's eyes. Or the tears, sorry. Are the marionette's eyes blue or purple? It is a good question. I mean, they're usually blue. I'm gonna do like a purplish outside and a blue inside. Obviously, it's gonna have a little bit, since it's like glassy, it's gonna have a little bit of oh yeah, because I merged all the colors, huh? Okay, I'm gonna have to separate these. There you go. And then now we should be good. Okay, to do the tears. This will make it easier for just in general. So maybe like a purplish outside. Like that. And then like blue outside. We need to make that very brighter. Let's do like It's usually like a bright spot there. That's gonna have to be a shaded bright spot. Let me blend this in. And let me do a little bit more editing here. I'll keep it like that. I mean, it looks pretty good for now. That looks pretty good. As for the inside here, I think what I'm going to do is change the color, be a little bit more darker. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to copy the outside here, just delete that here. I'm just going to make the whole part here a little like grayish. Maybe. Yeah, I think that color is good. Maybe a little bit brighter. Okay, so we've got that. I want to change the color of these guys. So let's do... Whoopsies. I can save, though. Go that up. So I don't want the black to be completely black. I want it to be like a little bit more gray. Because these are going to be like the darkest areas, you know what I mean? I don't want it to be solid black. Okay. That's all one color. Maybe make the marionette eyes a little bit changed in color. So maybe like a... How would that look with the eyes? Maybe darker is the way to go. Yeah, the darker is the way to go. Okay, we're gonna just keep that. Because I don't want it to be pitch black, but, you know, I want it to be at least somewhat brighter. We're also gonna make the kind of edges here. We're gonna make it a little bit more brighter here. Let's do like a basic. Yeah, and we're just gonna kind of go around and do that. Same with the eyes. That look good? No, that wouldn't look good. Let's just do solid color then. The details in front are going to be important. More important later. Okay, let's do the face then. What's left? We've got the body and the face. I think that's fine. Oh, you know what? No, yeah, that's the inside. That's the inside, so it should be fine. Just in case, let's do highlighting this, and then we're gonna copy that and just delete that. Okay. Rosy cheeks time. Let's see, how would I do this? Maybe just like little? think the cheeks need to be out here a bit, kind of like extended a little bit. Let's do like a kind of basic circle. Let's do kind of like that. A little bit squish. Somewhere I did it right away. I think that looked good. Okay, let's go ahead and grip these and do some shading here. So the darkest part is going to be kind of the under parts. Kind of like that. And then the brightest part is going to be like here. Might do a little bit of this. Like overlay it. I think something like that. There has to be another way to make it merge together nicely.
Your sweet little eyes, your little smile is all I remember. Those fuzzy memories mess with my temper. Justification is killing me, but killing isn't justified. What happened to my son? I'm terrified. It lingers in my mind and that thought keeps on getting bigger. I'm sorry, my sweet baby, I wish I'd been there. It's been so long
There's blur and then there was merge maybe? No. Blur and there's another paintbrush that I had. There was 2 different types of blurring or brushes. What were they called? Oh yeah, I need to do...
I really hate you. Stop getting in my way. I've lost my patience. When are you gonna decay? I want to throw you out just like my broken TV. If you'll come back once more, it shall be painful, you'll see. I hope you die in a fire.
There you go.
Hope you'll be stabbed in the heart. Hope you'll get shot and expire.
Actually, go back to this part.
Taken apart. Hope this is what you desire. It's almost over. Why can't you just let it fly? Don't be afraid. It's not the first time you'll die. Your mechanical parts click. Sounds like when I broke your nose.
This is a weird song, not gonna lie.
Once I get my second chance, I won't leave you alone. Oh yeah, I hope you die in a fire. Hope you'll be stabbed in the heart. Hope you'll get shot and expire. Hope you'll be taken apart. I hope you die in a fire. Hope you'll be stabbed in the heart. Hope you'll get shot and expire. Hope you'll be taken apart. Hope this is what you desire. I hope you die in a fire.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Maybe like a slight shadow. I'm just trying to think of like what can I add. I might just need to like not worry about the cheeks. Just add the cheeks and go for it, you know. Got something on my tablet. What? Whoop. I put it on the wrong layer. And even then, I was going to erase it anyway, so. Okay, so we got the cheeks in. I think that works pretty well. Let's shade a little bit of the mask. This one's the mask. There we go. Okay, so let's shade a little bit of the mask. Because I gotta make it like reflective. So let's do kind of like a... How do I make it reflective? Maybe just do darken the mask first and then do brighter spots. How would I make kind of a reflective look to the puppet? Maybe it's just like do a very, very light shade. And just kind of go around and do... That could work. I think that would work. Just a very slight shade of gray. And then maybe like... I'm just kind of trying out like how it would look, so This might not be definitive, but I'll just kind of play around with it. Let's erase these parts. I will say, Security Breach's music was pretty good. Oops, sorry, hit the mic. There we go. Let's do a little bit darker. There we go. And a little bit more here. Just kind of getting the edges a little bit. Yeah, it's coming together. I know that you've watched Game Theory's FNAF theories, but I can't believe you're an actual FNAF fan. I'm a big boy FNAF fan. Hell yeah, dude. It's a great series, man. Except for a lot of games. It's great until it isn't. Not gonna lie. No, I like the creepiness look of it, you know? Absolutely. I gotta do that. So basically what we're doing, Matthias, is we're gonna take this guy. I made him in Blender like forever ago. And I'm gonna take a lot of the elements that I had with this guy, so like the broken up look, the wires coming out of the face and such, and I am going to add it to this drawing with the pose that I really like. So we'll see how it turns out. I don't know. No, I don't know. Hopefully it turns out well. I don't know. Upper face. There we go. Okay. I gotta reopen it because I gotta keep it for the features. So far, this is what we have. It's coming out pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. My art recently has been very good. Not gonna lie. Okay, so let's get the... So we've got the cheeks. Let's go ahead and do the upper and bottom lip. Which kind of looked like... Honestly, I could kind of go with the... By the way, are you a FNAF fan, Matthias? Heck yeah, if you are, that would be freaking dope. There's a lot of people that, like, I am around that aren't really into FNAF. And to be fair, I'm not, like, religiously into it, but it's like... I do like the idea of it, and I absolutely get why it got so popular so quickly. I have a lot of criticisms for the game, not gonna lie. A lot of criticisms. Yeah, FNAF boy, hey, let's go. The wires will be a pain to draw? Yes and no. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of them, but if I make it simplistic, I think I can get it all pretty, like, well. Like, all I need to do is do the green wire, the red wire, and the blue wire, and then just, like, kind of put some texture over it, and then it's done. Like, it's not too difficult as long as I don't make it too complicated. You know what I mean? That's the whole idea of drawing, is trying not to make it complicated. Hence, I make everything complicated, so yeah. Hey, listen, okay? I am very good at making things complicated. That's like, I'm a pro at that. Okay. Let me just select this up. There we go. Hey, I'm trying to make it good. It's so difficult. There we go. There we go. I just don't get it. Why do you want to stay? Kind of looks like it has a mustache. Not gonna lie. Huh. Well, once I do shading, it'll look a little bit better, hopefully. There it is. There we go. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. There we go. I actually kind of like it being a little bit off. I like the idea of it being off. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll show you real quick. Matthias, look. I have news. I made probably the greatest drawing I've ever made recently. Let me get it. This will be great. Where'd it go? Where did I point it though? I literally just had it. Here we go. There it is. Look at that. Look, he's so cute. Oh, no, this isn't the finished one. Because I put like text and everything. Oh, I didn't get the... Okay, let's save this real quick, and let's go back. So this was for my comic. Look, I'll get it. I'll get the actual version though. Here we go. This is the finished one. Look at it. It's so freaking great. It's so good. Like, I unironically created the best freaking art ever. Ever. I'm so proud of it. And look. It says Mocha. Mocha. Yeah. It's for my comic, so. Yeah, I'm so excited. A cutie potato. Yeah, look at that. The doggy totally doesn't die later on. Totally. No, it doesn't at all. What do you mean? No, it's fine. Oh yeah, and this is kind of like the sketch that I've recently done. I think this is the look I'm gonna go for the main character. But oh my gosh, this came out so well. Considering that the drawing, wait, I'll show you the sketch as well. Considering this was the sketch, I did pretty well though. No. He won't die. This little boy won't die. At least not in the comic. He'll die off screen. It's fine. Okay, listen. If you really want to know, go to my storyboard video. Hey, don't worry about it. It's fine. If you want to know the story of Mocha, I made a video on it. Okay, go in your own discretion. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Ah, this is so good though. It's so cute. So good. Look at your eyes. Look at your cutie eyes. I'm so proud of it. And the sky too. I'm proud of the sky look as well. I'm proud of how it's coming out. Surprisingly. Like my art unironically looks very good recently. So I'm kind of on an art high, I guess. Is that even a thing? An art high? Yeah. We can move this just a tad. Oh, I accidentally merged them and then quit. Let me move it just the tiniest bit. I'm drawing right now, so it feels like we're drawing together. Hey, listen. You know, we draw, and we don't have to show, you know? That's fine. No, it's good that you're still drawing. It's good that you guys are still drawing. Absolutely. Yeah, I've taken a little bit of a break from specifically the videos, not the art. Like, I'm still doing art. It's not like I'm tired of art yet, but I'm tired of doing the videos. So we just do like a half and half kind of thing here. Oh, I messed up the red. There we go. And then we've got that. Let's fix that a little bit. I'm hoping to get back into the videos soon, though. There is the DLC coming, though, so I'm just kind of wanting to see how that goes. I hate the live fight. I hate the low fight. It's fine. Let's do Undertale low fight. Hey. Tell me that there's no more, like, voices telling me to go and freaking be inspired. Here we go. No, I don't need that. Will I play the DLC? Yeah! That's the plan, at least. I'm gonna make, like, full-on videos for it. I'm hoping that it does well, and then I can kind of continue with live streaming, like, so first I'm gonna play the FNAF DLC and then continue to play it and like do maybe some challenges or whatever. And then I'm hoping that I can do like indie games or creepy horror games and continue that little thing. And just kind of do art and gaming on the side. Like, and that's just my channel. It's like I play horror games and then I do art. Maybe art from the horror games, or I do art on the side, you know, and just kind of do whatever. That's the hope, but I'm not having, like, super high hopes about it. At least I'm not, like, crossing my fingers and hoping to, you know, get the best algorithm ever. But yeah, I'm definitely playing the DLC. Absolutely. Okay. got that. Let's do another layer. Let's do some, do I need to do? Let's do the texturing from, what brush did I use for that? I just need like a light kind of brush. Let's do the whole thing. Will that even look good? Probably not. Overlay? No. Okay, so I need to complete these guys first. So that's the thing we're gonna do. Then we're gonna do this. Maybe a different brush. I don't remember the brush I used. Not gonna lie. Maybe this one? Maybe like a smaller version? Oh, maybe. Let me just do like a quick little... I just hopefully not overcomplicate it. Yeah, let's just not overcomplicate it. Let's just do that. That looks really good actually. I think I use this brush. And then for the underside, let's do like a brighter kind of look. Let's actually just do darker. Much darker. Or maybe not. This is definitely just experimenting and seeing what happens. It might be better to... Okay, I'm already on. Maybe overlay it and just see what happens. Okay, no. Maybe opacitate it, make it really tiny. Just kind of like that. Maybe work. That might work. You have so many layers. No. Trust me. I'm not a professional. Okay. I don't care when it comes to layers. I usually just merge it though. I'll rename it when it's like after I'm done. But the reason why I do so many layers is just in case I want to change one specific thing. It's just better to create a new layer versus do the same layer and then have to like kind of wiggle around it, you know? By the end though, I'll like make sure it's, you know, all done. I do groups though. I do a lot of groups. So if I if I collapse everything, it's like 4 groups. So I have the main base color that I'm not fully finished yet with like the eyes. And then I have the line art, and then I have the cheeks and the marionette lips. Like, super simple. But when you expand it, you see all these groups, yeah. It's probably not how you're supposed to do it, but I don't care how you're supposed to do it. I do it my way. Only my way. My way is the best way. Okay, so let's do some interesting stuff. Let's do the body of the marionette, which I think it's already on its little layer. Okay, it's with the eyes. So let's get rid of the eyes here. Yoink. And then delete that. And now it's only the body here. Okay, so we're going to shade the body a bit. Group that, yoink. And we're going to go back to this one. Oops. Okay. We're going to do like a slight shade. A little bit lighter. Oh, but the line art. It should be fine. It should be fine. I don't think it'll mess up at all. I think that should be fine, right? I don't know. We'll just go with it, I guess. Oh, that should be the darker side, actually. This should be the lighter side. And I could always just change the color. Make it lit, like merge and fit in a little bit better. Matthias, do you do digital art, or are you doing like actual paper? Like the real drawing art way? Or are you doing digital? The way more easier to get into and way less complicated way, I guess. What is the best way? Hey, yo, let's do a digital versus paper debate. Let's do this. Shall we? I draw digital. Hey, Krita, let's go! The brothers of Krita. People crap on Krita a lot, weirdly enough. That's because people want to go to Clip Studio. Ugh. I mean, I know it's better probably, but like, ugh. It's not free though. Imagine being free. I'm not gonna lie though, being able to just like do this kind of stuff where you're able to move stuff around and such is so easy. It makes it so nice. Oh, right. You can't do that. Super annoying. There we go. And then now I can move it. There we go. I'm trying to like do stripes. Maybe smaller. Mm-hmm. Go in the middle, maybe? Maybe too many. Where's the fourth one? Wait, where's the fourth? There it is. I found it. Hey. Where's the far right one? Like there. And then these two can be moved a little bit to give it a little bit of space. Actually, I'm gonna delete these two. I'm gonna fix these ones, and then we will continue. There we go. Traditional doesn't have the undo button. Very, very true. Undo button, layers. Oh, it's so... Dude, we've got the luxury life over here with Krita. Dude, I feel bad for all the freaking animators that had to do paper. Like, they had to legitimately go and scan every single, like, paper. They had to go... They had to draw, scan. Like, I mean, it is charming, though. It is charming, though. I do enjoy seeing, like, the really, really old, like, Mickey Mouse cartoons. Because it just has a charm to it. It is charming. But it's still, like, a little difficult. Because it's like, damn, they had to put so much time and effort into it. Let me erase a little bit of this. Let me do, like, the tip here. So I'm trying to make it look like it's like kind of flowing a little bit. Kind of like curving. Just a tad. I may want to redo it. Yeah, let's redo it. I'll do one stripe at a time. There we go. And the amount of paper and time used on traditional animations. Yeah, dude. I never want to even try doing... Like, I don't even want to try doing digital animation, which is way easier, I'm sure. Let me do stabilizer, or at least weighted. I never even want to attempt to do that, so I feel so bad for all the people that had to freaking painfully do art like that. I mean, it led to some good stuff, though. It really did. That's the funny part. It's like, it really did do a lot for animations. Like, it was a lot of work, but it honestly made some really unique animations, and just the feel of it is super unique. Nowadays, everything's digital, you know, everything's perfect looking. Like, anime looks very perfect. There's no, like, the only kind of, like, I guess, comics / animations I can think of that makes things look gross on purpose is probably Oyasumi Punpun, which, don't read it if you are younger or if you have, like, a very, you don't want to see, like, weird stuff, like basically a trigger warning. It's a very adult, it's not even just adult, it's a very, very screwed up story. But Oyasumi Punpun has that kind of art style of very, like, creepy, realistic look to it. And then the only other one I can think of maybe right now is what was it called? Like, My Love Story, I think it was. And it was the guy, like, is purposely made to look not the greatest. That's the only ones I can really think of, though. And then maybe do like a there we go. I got the red stripes, I think. But yeah, anime and, like, drawings in general, like, are way too perfect. Like, the requirement to make, like, art, it feels like you have to be perfect, or else you're either gonna get people, like, obviously pointing it out, like, oh, you don't, you know, you're not as good as this person, you know, especially if you're, like, trying to make a career off it, you know. Not even just, like, online. It's like, no, like, even when you're trying to, like, sell art, you know, it's like you have to be up there in professional level. So there, it kind of, like, gets rid of the art that is very unique but isn't supposed to be, like, it isn't necessarily perfect, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's kind of unfortunate, because art doesn't need to be perfect. Art just needs to be art. It's whatever you make, you know. And it gets people, like, that want to get into art, like, second guessing, because it's like, oh, I'm not going to ever be as good as all these other people that, you know, are able to do insane looking art just by simply, you know, way too long of work to get it done. And it's like, damn, you know, I feel for the people that don't have time or don't even, like, think that they can actually get into art. The standards are just insane. Oop. Oop. I'm probably gonna destroy my display tablet soon. Where the amount of freaking pressure I do. Wee. I did get a new screens, what's it called? Screen protector? Yeah. So art should just be fun, in my opinion. Yeah, absolutely, dude. The thing is that art is just, as I said, like, these standards are insane, it feels like. If you're not up to standard, sheesh, good luck. Okay, so we've got that. Oh, wait, no. Wait. I want to change the color. That's what I was trying to do. I want to just try to test out colors. Whoop. Oh, because I put it on. Let me hide that, and then I'll kind of see what color I want. Maybe a little bit darker. A little more. I want it to be noticeable, but just not entirely invisible. That, like that, yeah. And then I can do a little bit of shading later. There we go. That's the color I want. Random question. Why did you choose YouTube to stream instead of Twitch? So, one, there's like two reasons. One, I like the category, the organization of it, because you're able to do your own thumbnails, and you know, you're able to just like name it, and you, after the stream, it becomes kind of like promoted as a normal VOD. So it kind of has a lot more algorithm than Twitch would do. And I know that comes with, unfortunately, like Twitch just has a very tight-knit community of people that want to just watch less viewer people. They're like, people will literally go and watch one viewer channels because they want to be recognized, which YouTube doesn't have. So that's the first reason is, well, technically that's two reasons. One, YouTube is better, in my opinion, for category-wise. And two, YouTube has just better algorithm. But three, I like all on one channel. I like the idea of having everything on one channel. Art, whatever. Probably comes with issues though, like, again, not many people want to see, or not, sorry, yeah. So not many people want to like watch art. Not many people want to watch, you know, they want one thing on one channel. You know what I mean? So it is kind of more difficult. I knew that when going into this. It's more difficult to grow if you're not doing something that's specific on YouTube and very trendy as well. If you're doing neither of those things, it's going to be a lot harder to grow. But I chose YouTube because of organization and better algorithm in terms of like just pure promotion to other people. That's why I chose YouTube. It's probably a bad choice though. But to be fair, Twitch has been having a lot of issues with like monetization and just overall, it's been kind of going nuts over there, so. Maybe I did make the right choice. Who knows? And I also did try Twitch. Again, the fourth reason actually is not most of the time, but there's kind of like competition, right? And YouTube has competition too. Everyone, like every website has competition. And the problem is that I honestly don't have, you know, freaking a bunch of just useless hours to spend on, you know, streaming for 10, 15 hours a freaking thing. Like XQC, before he moved recently to Kick, he would do like multi-day streams on the regular. You know, that was your competition. So on Twitch, you have to be more lucky with finding people that want to watch you when you're super low amount of viewers. At least I think. And then on top of that, you have to compete with all the boys that stream for way longer than you do. And yeah, I don't got that time, so I want to be able to, you know, put time into my art and not just crap out art that I don't like, you know? Like, again, this is taking me, just the pose took me like 2 hours yesterday. And then today, this has taken me almost an hour and a half for extra details and getting details in. And then I'm not even halfway done from what I want to put in the artwork. I could leave this could be finished right now, but I don't want it to be finished. I want to do a lot more to this. But I could, if I wanted to, I could leave this unfinished and just like call it a day, you know? I think it's a good choice that you chose YouTube. Hey, hopefully it's a good choice. It's going to be a lot of work though. Again, I'm trying to juggle 2 ideas in one channel, and I know that that's a horrible idea because people like watching only one thing. Not that they only like watching one thing. What I mean is, if they find you for one little niche and they like a video of yours, like for example, you play a game, a FNAF game, and it becomes like your most popular video on YouTube, you're gonna be kind of stuck with that Five Nights at Freddy's video being like what everyone wants to watch, you know, a little bit. Not as many people are gonna jump over and watch you do anything else, art, you know, like farming. It's gonna be completely like, no, not even close. You can kind of try to migrate some people, but it's not gonna be the most pleasant experience. So I know what I got into, and I am hoping that I can kind of figure it out, but overall, it's just kind of a trial and error thing. This needs to be above. So this is where it gets interesting with the arts, because I'm finished. I could call this finished, but I'm going to add in all of the features here. So I'm going to add in the chords. I'm going to add in the ripped mouthpiece here. Maybe I'm going to add like some endoskeleton bits just for like the idea of the endoskeleton. Holes, like ripped holes here. You know, cracked mask. I'm going to try adding all those features and just see how it looks. Let's do that. This is a new layer, right? I'm not ready. Okay, cool. There we go. Beautiful. Now, let me zoom in here. How did I do it on here? Because it came out very well on the actual one here. The puppet boy here. I did a lot more like ripped parts. Okay. Okay, so let me keep this on my second monitor, and then I'll just kind of rip it apart, I guess. Oh, this is gonna look so good. Oh my gosh, this is already looking amazing. Oh my gosh, it's gonna look great. Oh, it's gonna look so good with the pose. Oh, this is exactly. So this is like, again, I did like a Blender version of this guy, and I never finished him. But again, he was gonna have the chords and the ripped idea of him, and now I get to, because I don't know if I'm a decent artist, but like I do art now, so I can kind of like try out this idea, and it's gonna look so good. Hopefully, oh, it's so excited. with the crackness and making him look withered with the pose. Oh, it's gonna look so good. I'm so excited to see the finished product. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So I did that. That works. And then, because he was gonna have this guy was gonna have like the cloth. It was gonna actually be like cloth sim. I was trying to figure out how I could do it like an actual cloth look, and I could never figure it out because obviously it's very like hard to render out. And also like I was planning on animating him too, and it was like it was gonna be a full-on animation, and I never finished it. But now I get to kind of finish it by drawing it instead. I get to kind of do the idea that I wanted. This will be so cool. I'll probably do some like animatronic kind of metal as well. But just make it simple. Figure it out maybe. I have nothing on in here. Cool. There you go. I have to kind of zoom in sometimes because I leave a lot of like kind of holes in my drawings. I still don't know how I'm exactly supposed to fix that. Probably just by like not sucking. Maybe doing weighted or basic maybe. It might smooth it out automatically. Maybe add cracks near its mouth. I could. I'm gonna add like kind of like crack looks, like texture over the entire mask. So, but I might be able to just like crack open the mouth a bit. There's a lot that I can do with this. I'll do a lot of experimenting. I hate going outside the freaking line. It's like a coloring book. Flashback to the old days. No, I'm trying not to color outside the line. It just happens, man. Getting flashbacks to my childhood already. Yay. Man, Undertow music is so good. Ugh. Toby Fox, man. Eventually, I'll make something of a music piece. I don't know how he does it, not gonna lie. Well, I mean, he probably just learned how to freaking do music, and then, yeah, he just got better over time, and then he knew what notes to hit. And he just did it. Toby Fox is probably... There's a lot of people that have done very, like, cool things in their lifetime. And it's cool to have inspirations, like being able to, you know, come in and, like, kind of tell people, like, yeah, you can absolutely do this if you try, you know? What a guy, man. Fun fact, Toby Fox was featured on a Cartoon Network show? On the SpongeBob one? No, that's Nickelodeon. Cartoon Network? Really? That's impressive, actually. Like, he actually got on a... Well, to be fair, okay. I think he also got an award, or at least got nominated. So, like, this man, Toby Fox, had so much freaking going for him, man. And then the community stepped in. I want to replay Memory, man. Memory is probably the most freaking iconic and also the one of my most beloved tracks. I love Memory. Oh, it's so good. So good, man. He voiced a character there? Baby Bears. Really? Uh-oh. I wonder if I could find it, maybe. I'm sure someone's clipped his voice acting. Let's do this. Ayo, let's do this. What is it? Toby Fox. We Baby Bears, yeah. I want to... wait. Oh, no. I want to see this. Wait. I want to see this. Ayo, wait. Joins We Baby Bears. Wait, was it just recently? Did he... Was this, like, literally a few days ago? Or was it just, like, reclipped? Because the only thing I'm seeing is, like, literally 3 days ago. Because I thought this was, like, an old thing. Like, oh, he, you know, joined a few years ago. If he joined recently, good on him, man. Good on him. I think it's recent. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to find the clip then. But good on him, man. He's still relevant, even though he made Undertale like forever ago, man. Well done. And the fact that he composed some of the music in Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon? What do you mean? Like the most iconic freaking series ever, probably? Pokemon? Everyone knows what a Pokemon is, pretty much. Even moms and dads know what Pokemon is. Like, seriously. It's impressive what freaking Toby Fox was able to do. And literally, I'm pretty sure he said that he didn't even think it was going to do well. He just wanted the idea of, like, an RPG that, you know, actually had consequences. He was like, I just wanted to do that idea. And honestly, it's just a really cool idea. But goes to show that people appreciate when you do hard work, you know? I'm going to cover that up. Should I erase a little bit of this? Yeah, I'm going to erase a little bit. Just have it attached, like, right there. His theme as well is so freaking good. You guys want to listen to Papyrus? Let's do Papyrus, ayo. Let's do this, ayo, ayo, ayo. Here we go. Yeah! Yeah. Papyrus's theme, Sand's theme, it's all so good, man. Heck yeah, man. Iconic. Coming up the light. Probably the most boss-like song that isn't a boss song. Probably. Let's do Undertale. Let's see. There's a theme that I really want to play right now. Reunited. That's what it's called. The Choice. Falling Down. Last Goodbye. Respite. Is it this one? I mean, this one works. Reunited, here we go. This one's really good. Yeah. Yeah. This is good stuff. We're playing Undertale music in a FNAF stream. It's not supposed to work, but it kind of do though. Oh yeah, by the way, feel free to fall asleep if you guys want to. Yeah, he uses like the same freaking tracks like over and over again, but completely makes them unique. Like he probably made like 4 very unique tracks and then just kind of changed it up per like moment in the game. But he made them so well that he just made everything iconic. All the songs unique. It was just a great experience. In a world where there's tons of AAA games that just suck, you know, games that don't have a lot of inspiration in them, they're only made for money. We have games like Undertale that are just genuine freaking amazing pieces of art. Dare I say, pieces of art. So good. It's good. Good stuff, man. This song's so good. We're getting into the end game now, boys. Here we go. Let me do like this, and then kind of make it a little bit crossed. Make it kind of come outside too. I don't even remember if this was actually a used song. I don't remember. It may have been, but I think I remember something about it not being used. I don't remember. No, not again, not again. Yeah. Go back to lo-fi, shall we?
Let's do like that, and then let's have it cut in, and then do that. There we go. There we go. That looks pretty good. I like that. And then with the endoskeleton behind, yeah. And then I'm gonna have like the same thing with the eyes too. It looks like so good. I'm not a fan of Undertale, but I like the game, especially the music. Oh, absolutely. So I'm not like a super fan. I'm not like making fan art and such, but the idea of the game, the kind of Easter eggs, you know, the fan games that were created, it's all great. Absolutely. Like, I haven't played the game in forever, but gosh dang, I would if I had the money. Yeah. Let me make this part. I'm gonna make it underneath. So I'm gonna copy that, paste it, and then delete. And we're gonna move this layer. I think it was behind. Ooh. It needs to be in front of the line art. And the line art is below here. So it needs to be below the line art, sorry. There you go. That's what I wanted. Because now I have kind of like a line that'll make that be good. Okay, there we go. I will say though, his music is like, the sounds he's able to make with his music is insane. It's not just like the melody's good or whatever, or because the game is like has the music. It's like, no, the sounds, damn, you know. I think I listened to the music before I actually like played anything like even related to the game. I did watch like Jacksepticeye play the game, and Markiplier played it a little bit on a stream, but like I would just listen to the music not only because of the game, because the game's cool and all, but goddamn, the music is just so good, man. Badass, heartwarming, absolutely, man. I would love to even have like a hint of Toby Fox's kind of like ideas and like what he's able to create, you know what I mean? Like, I would love even a hint of that. You know what? I need to make this actually a buff. So these ones, so there's a little bit of this. These two, sorry. These four need to be on its own layer, and then these need to go above. And then delete these. Because now I need to have these actually go up here and connect. There we go. DDLC music is so good too. What is DDLC? What's the abbreviation for that? Like, what's that game? Or maybe it's not a game. Hey, Mr. KO, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. We're doing a personal character, kind of redraw. I did a Blender version of this guy, the puppet boy from FNAF, the only one and only. I did a Blender version of him. I never finished it forever ago, but I loved like the kind of design I made. I liked this kind of design, so I want to keep it and remake it a little bit into this guy. So this is how it's looking so far. Also, I need to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Hey, okay, I'm back. That's really cool. Thank you. I'm really trying really hard on it. It's actually coming out very well. Surprisingly. I've only been doing art for 2 months, so I'm very proud of my progress. And this is just kind of a fun idea I had for drawing something, and I may make it, I might use it in a thumbnail. I just thought it'd be really cool to do something like FNAF related. And I was like, hey, I did make a Blender kind of idea. You know, or I made a model in Blender, why not just like remake it, you know? And this is when that came to pass, so. Just kind of a semi. Doesn't need to be perfect, just needs to be kind of the idea. You all by yourself? Yeah. I've done a lot of things. I should probably stop and like choose a career or something to actually pursue. But yeah, I've done a lot of things. Partly because I just don't know exactly what I want to do. But I have enjoyed like a lot of stuff. I've done the Blender stuff. I'm doing drawing now. I'm doing like I've learned how to edit videos and be kind of funny. You know, I've done a lot. Hey. Though that the funniness is subjective. You guys can roast me now. There we go. Yeah, so the idea right now that we're working on is the kind of ripped up mouthpiece for the marionette and the eyes. And then after that, we'll go ahead and shade it, make it look kind of stripy, exactly like this looks. And then we will start breaking the mask and making it look way more withered, so. There we go. I'm gonna make this bigger. There we go. I did have the eye kind of be a little hidden on the left side, and then I made the right side of the eye like completely show like everything. Like there was wires in front, but it was like the main idea of that. There we go. I'll have to erase that little part there just to make it a little bit more immersive. Okay, let me erase that. There we go. And finally, but not least, this one right here. And then we're gonna rip it up a little bit more and we will just copy and paste. Actually, no, because I'm not gonna do this exactly for the left or the right eye. The right eye is gonna be uncovered. Right. I just said that. I just said that. Thank you for subscribing, Keo. Thank you, thank you. If you ever want to see like any more art, I've made multiple videos on art, and then I've also made stuff about FNAF. So feel free whenever, if or whenever you want to. No worries. Okay, so we've got that. Let's do a little bit of the ripping up. Oh, boink. It's not deleting. Hello. Oh yeah, because that's a different layer. Haha, I'm dumb. This was the one. That's the one. There we go. Like micro breaks, you know what I mean? Nope, nope, that didn't look good. There we go. I wish I could donate. It would be great, but I don't have it all set up. So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Just honestly, being here and watching is way more helpful than money, because it's temporary, versus now, which a viewership actually would help me a lot more at this point, because it's like I gotta grow up my channel, you know what I mean? So just you staying here and watching is way more helpful to my channel, honestly. Like I'm not trying to get money right now. I'm trying to make an actual like full career. Plus, I don't have it set up, so I don't want to feel. I feel bad if you donate and it's like it doesn't even say like anything. Don't feel bad about it. Okay, we got a little bit more. Let me make this kind of half a little bit more broken up. Let's make it more pointy. How's that look? Yeah. Well, actually, let's do that maybe. Oops, I keep pushing Control Shift S. Whoop. There we go, and then nope, I accidentally clicked the button. Let me make that bigger or smaller. There we go, and then maybe like a little bit right here, and then just a little bit here. I did it again. Can you guys tell I'm a professional? I'm a professional, guys. I'm a professional artist. I know everything about Krita, clearly. There we go. That looks really good. That looks horrendously good. I don't even know if that's a word, but hey, I'll take it. Okay, so we've got these going. Beautiful. Okay, so let's do this one first. We're gonna do stripes now. We're gonna go to a different color. And we're just gonna do this. Do that, and then over here. It's coming out so well. It's coming out so well. Surprisingly well. And the perspective as well is very well done. Considering my art usually is like horrible. Like the perspective unironically goes hard. Like look at this. Look at this perspective though. Like creepy looking at you, terrifying eyes. Like yeah, no, it looks great. To me at least. I'm pretty sure a actual like full-on big boy artist that's done art for freaking forever could absolutely pinpoint way too many issues. That's fine. I still like how it's turning out. There we go. And we're gonna go like kind of like straighter here. So right here is gonna be completely straight. And then like a little bit like that. Keo, are you an artist or do you do art? What kind of stuff do you draw out of curiosity? I like learning like what people draw if they are an artist. If you're not, that's totally fine. But I would love to know what you draw. You're so good. Thank you. I try my best. I have a lot of stuff to work on. Absolutely. Anatomy is one of my weakest points. I think, honestly, so many people have difficulty with anatomy, though. So it's not like it's, you know, uncommon for me to be a little bit harder for me to do anatomy. But, I mean, anatomy's anatomy, you know? It's difficult. But I am working on my anatomy and such, and hey, it's not as bad as it could be, that's for sure. But anatomy is one of my weakest points, and then I think my second weakest point is perspective. Absolutely, that's one of the harder ones for me to do. Perspective is very difficult, but this perspective turned out very well, surprisingly. So if you want to see like kind of like my art progression, you can look at my chibi. This is I started with this one. This was my very first, no, not very first, sorry, but this is the newest one that I made since like 2 years ago. So there's this one, and then I made this one, and then I made this one, and then I made this one next, and then I made this one, then this one, so these two, and then made probably the best one I've made yet, and then I made this one. The colors are kind of it could be better, but this one came out very well, so I mainly use this guy, the main one I use. I'm not really an artist, but I draw stuff like FNAF and more. Hey, you know, I mean, you draw stuff, so an artist can be whatever. I would say an artist can probably be like someone that puts, I don't know the actual definition of art, an artist. Probably someone that draws is the actual definition. But if we're talking about like, you know, my personal kind of idea of who would be an artist, I would just say anyone that puts genuine, like, as much, you know, love and care to their work as possible. So I would say people that, like, YouTubers that put like a ton of work into their videos, I would say they're artists, you know. They're not like artists like they draw, but they do art like in other ways, you know. That's what I would say. Okay, how does that look? Let's redo these ones. There we go. Because the kind of angle was off. I don't mind the other one being a little bit off. There we go. Yeah, it looks so good. Look at that. It looks so good. Where do I post my art? I want to see them. Oh, so if you go into the description, you'll see a tip link. Don't actually use that because it's probably broken. I've never actually tested it before, so. But there's another link that should link to my website. Link to comic. Oh, it's broken. Damn, I didn't edit that one. On one of my videos, I think it should work. Yeah, if you go to my newest video, it'll say my art plus future comics. That's where I post my art. Usually. And then there's also like the Discord as well. That's where I usually put it. Wish I was good as you? Hey, everyone progresses at their own time, you know? Everyone progresses at their own pace, and it took me a while to get good at anything, so. And I had to really force myself to learn anatomy, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, everyone learns at their own pace. I would say appreciate your art regardless. Like, you can see the criticisms of your art, absolutely. Don't ignore the criticisms, and don't ignore that your art could be better. But don't also look at your art like, oh, it's horrible. I drew horrible stuff. It's like, no. If you at least improved, I would say, on one tiny thing, I would say that that's progression. That's better than nothing. You know what I mean? That's what I would say. Okay, so let's do... So I like how that turned out. So we've got the stripes there. Let's do stripes here. It's gonna be smaller stripes, though. And let's do this one. Group that, bada blank, bada blank. So these are gonna be kind of smaller. Let's make sure I'm doing it the right way. Go. I'm just getting the striped in. There's a lot of stripes. There we go. Once I get these stripes in, I'll actually be able to like shade it a little bit to make it look a little bit more like cloth. So I'll add some textures and such. Thankfully, Krita has so many brushes, I could just kind of add in fake texture. And then we'll move on to breaking like parts of the mask, maybe making the endoskeleton a little bit. And we'll go from there. There we go. Perfect. Okay. I've got 2 more to do. Dude, it's coming out so well. Ah, it looks so good. It looks so good. Look at it. Look at it. Just look at it. It's so good. I just like the progression, like what I'm able to do right now versus 2 months ago is super cool, man. I'm so proud of like how much I'm progressing at once. I could probably show you as well, like I showed Matthias, but I can probably show you as well my most recent kind of drawing that I made from one of my comics, and it genuinely was like super good. It's one of the best art pieces I've made probably ever since the last 2 months of making art. That's probably true. I don't know for sure, but hey, it looks so good, especially when it's like smaller, because these look a little bit like, you know, obvious, but these ones look genuinely like it's kind of like paper, you know what I mean? So let me show you this guy. It's not the fully finished version. There's like some text on the collar part, but look at him. He's so good. He's so good. He's so good. And this was fully done by me. I did use reference, but he looks so good, yo. It genuinely came out so well. Like, the anatomy is really well done too. It did a lot. It took a lot. It took a lot of work to do, but the doggy's so good. The grass is very simplistic, but it gets the job done. You know what I mean? I'm so proud of this guy, and then I'm proud of this guy as well. It's coming out so well. Just so jealous. Hey, the more you work, the more you can get better, you know? And again, you know, your art is your art, you know? I would say, like, I know I get, because a lot of people have difficulty with not comparing their art to other people. And also because you have to get references too. And I totally understand. Like, it's hard not comparing your art to other people. But in a way, you shouldn't compare your art to others. Because in reality, it's like, it's your art, you know? Have fun with it. Try your best to make something fun. The idea of art isn't to create the most good-looking thing. It's to express yourself and make something you think is cool. Like for this, right? I could make the most realistic puppet-looking guy ever, right? And he would be really good-looking and whatever. And, you know, it'd be just a realistic version of the puppet in drawing form. But, you know, I could do that, or I could mess with the pose and mess with the face and make him look super withered. And even though it doesn't look the most realistic, it looks way more interesting to look at. You know what I mean? So maybe for your art, I'm not saying because I haven't seen anything from your art, but maybe instead of like focusing on it's not the most realistic, it's not the most good looking, maybe change it up and make it more interesting with the ideas. You know what I mean? Instead of focusing on a character with just a jacket on, like make the character like have much more interesting clothing or much more interesting face structure or scars changes the face. You know what I mean? Like you could do that and just make it more interesting, you know? Because again, this isn't the most realistic looking guy. Like it's literally the most simplistic art ever, probably. But you know, because of the interesting idea, that's how it is. Oh, yeah. If you go to my channel and you go to the About, you'll see a Discord link. You can click that and join. It's Thurston's private corner, because I have a kitty on my head, so. I'm drawing hands right now, and I'm struggling. I usually don't. Dude, do you want to see some of the pain? Here, I'll show you. I did show a lot more in my 1 month video, but I'll show you guys the pain. So this is pretty good anatomy. This is pretty okay. A lot of it doesn't make sense. Like this shouldn't be flexed. This shouldn't be as muscly because it's in relaxed position. If it was in flex position, it would be a lot more sensible and logical. But overall, not bad, right? You guys want to see pain? You guys want to see suffering? Here we go. I'll show you some bad art. Oh, here we go. Where is it? I need to find it again. I think it's in fantasy manga. There you go. Other drawings. Not that one. So here's one of my characters called Tia. I didn't finish. Well, not that I didn't finish, but it kind of rendered badly with her right eye. But this is one of my characters. This is my first month starting. So it doesn't look the greatest, but what I will show you is horrible, horrible hands. Here we go. Ready? Pain. And suffering. Look at that. What even is that? Like, what is that? I tried making a hand like go over. It did not work well. You can also see like the way my art is. I was using way too I didn't have an actual display tablet. I only had like a cheap $30 tablet, and the pen pressure was completely off. So there's like a lot of messiness with the line art, and it just looks horrid. So, hey man, I struggled too. If you think my art's good, like, just keep trying, keep going, and eventually you'll get there, man. No, it's fine. I crapped on this I crapped on this guy like in my 1 month video, so it's totally fine to crap on it. It looks horrendous. I tried making the character too. I never finished her because it was just, I tried doing an interesting perspective, never worked out. It was horrible. So I settled on the front view basic, you know, just this, because I was just trying to get the character idea in my mind. But yeah, this is one of my characters. I think the hair at the time was really good. I liked the hair look. Okay, we're going back to puppet now. Hey. It's initis about section. I also studied arm anatomy on the struggle. Dude, I didn't even study arm anatomy. Like, other than like YouTube and, you know, references. Like, I didn't study in like an official class. It was pain though, regardless. It was pain trying to learn anatomy. It was horrid. Ugh, don't even remind me. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish up this last stripe here. Do some more, just a little bit more. But yeah, I'm very good. One of my strengths, I would say, is that I'm a fast learner. So I'm able to learn something, and get the idea of it, and then I'm the kind of person to go head first in my critiques. Like sorry. If someone, like, I want people to critique my art. I want people to look me in the eye, I guess, and straight up be like, this is horrid. What are you doing? You know? I want people to look at my art and be like, you know, the eye's off. You know, this is the problem with it, you know? So that's kind of the reason why I think I've improved so fast, is because I am open to criticism, and I definitely look for criticism, and I also I'm critiqued, what's the words? I'm very critical of myself, and I think because of that, it enables me to get better quicker. But I'm not too critical to the point where I can't enjoy any of my art. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoy doing this kind of art. There's probably still problems with it. Like, the eyes are a little bit off, yeah. It's not really that obvious when you're looking at it for the first time, but the eyes are a little bit off, you know, and I'm not finished with it, so obviously it's, you know, a little bit. But yeah, like, that's how it is, man. I'm very critical of my art, but I do enjoy making the art I do, you know? And I never look at it like, this is horrible, you know? It's like, oh, okay, so I learned this, you know, like, for example, this is one of the first kind of ideas I had. And when I look at this, I'm like, there's problems everywhere. But I really like the color and the saturation of the beach. It looks like the sun, it like looks realistic a little bit. The towel's fine. It's pretty okay. And obviously, like, the eyes are the best part of this. But I kind of got lazy with the hair. And, you know, I kind of just gave up with the body. I traced the body pose, by the way, and the anatomy. So I traced the body. I was trying to get, like, the hair done, couldn't figure out the hair, and then, you know, there's so many mistakes up close. But I still look at this, and I'm like, there's elements to it that I enjoy still. And I look at it, I'm like, okay, there was something at least a little bit here, you know? Even if it's a bad art piece, it was still part of the journey to get to somewhere, you know? Look in the chat. Best pieces of drawing. Yeah, no, oh, the duck one looks really good. I won't show it on stream because I don't want you to, you know, get blasted. But what is his name? Ronald Duck? I forget his name. He looks really well done. The actual, like, drawing, the line art is really good. Really good. And the cat climbing the fence, that's really good. If you had like colored in each part of the fence with like just the littlest bit of gray, it would have been like it would be obvious that he's climbing a fence. But the cat itself is really well done. Good job. And then the Donald Duck. It's not Donald Duck. It's the uncle, right? So it's the Uncle Scrooge because he has the hat on. It could be Donald Duck, but or not a fence. It's like blinds or something. The cat's climbing something. That's definitely something. I get the idea, you know. But yeah, if you colored in a fence, that would have worked out a little bit better. But it still looks really good. You know what I mean? Really well done. Really well done. It's blinds. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because cats like to climb blinds. I was thinking fence because it was climbing something. Scrooge McDuck. Yeah. Something like that. Something like that. Okay, so next up, we're gonna try doing like an endoskeleton idea. What did I do for... No, not this guy. No. The face. I want the face. Something like that? I guess that makes sense. I want to try to do something a little bit more interesting. Like, it's just kind of... So I kind of want something like... It's just kind of thrown in there. The marionette has an endoskeleton, but it's not... At least the facial part isn't really supposed to be in the marionette. Because he's kind of broken apart, you know what I mean? So I want something like that. Let's hide these. And let's hide this guy. I want to go behind these guys. Here we are. And then we've got the lips and that. We've got that. And we've got the line art. Where's the color? That's the neck. Okay, here we go. Okay, right here. So the endoskeleton's going to be a little bit more gray. Let's just kind of sketch out something. And then let's do like a kind of like a going up, maybe? And then kind of like around, so it goes from that and then it kind of goes out, maybe. I don't know. Would that look good? Maybe some holes in it? I don't really care if you show my drawings on the trim. Okay. Let me see. Here, it'll make it easier to point out stuff. Heyo, purple guy. How you doing? Heyo, you're from the FNAF boys, huh? So let me see. Because I actually want to point out something. Whoop. I quit Discord, damn it! Ah! I'm failing, guys. Look at me fail. So yeah, if you colored the fence a little bit, it would just be a little bit more obvious it was there. You know what I mean? And then the cat looks really good. I love the cat's look. Like the eyes shape, the way he looks like he's actually going up. Like, well done. And Scrooge McDuck just, yeah, I know it's simplistic, but totally good. I love even though it's like sketchy, it's not like perfect line art. Totally fine. You don't need perfect line art. It still gets the idea across, and it looks really good. So the shading looks pretty good too. Like, you get the idea of shading, that's for sure. Like, the inside of the mouth's gonna be shaded, obviously. You know, the cheeks a little bit shaded, just giving some tone. Yeah, absolutely. Well done. Good stuff. And again, you're trying to do, you're doing a whole different ballgame. You're doing actual, like, paper drawing. I'm doing Credo, where I'm able to, like, do layers and all that fun stuff. So I'm able to make way more mistakes before you're able to. So. Oh no, he's here. The real purple guy is here. Oh no. Let's do like tubes, kind of. Going here. Kind of like rings, maybe? I have no idea how it... Like, I'm trying to think of how would it, like, work. You know what I mean? Like, how would it unironically work? This would be the bottom of the mouth, right? And then this part would be the teeth. But obviously, Marionette's not going to have any teeth, so it's just going to be kind of an empty box kind of look.
Wait, after this, can you do Lullabit?
Oh, yeah, Lullabit, huh? I may have to do another, like, on another stream I can do Lullabit. But I could drop Lullabit, absolutely. It'd probably have to be another stream, though, because it's already getting late. I have, like, maybe another hour. So I want to be able to finish at least a little bit more of this before I go to bed. Let me see. Like, what would be a good endoskeleton? Endo. Like, what's some ideas people had? People have some wacky ideas. Ooh, that could be simple. Maybe? Because then I can expand it a bit. Okay, I think I have an idea of now. Like what to do. Because I want it to be very creepy, but also very, like, warped a little bit. So it's going to be expanding. So maybe, like, I'm trying to think of how would people, like, do it. And then maybe like a... This is so difficult. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'll figure it out. It's fine. I just gotta think of, like, how would I want it to look? You know what I mean? What time is it for you in the UK? It's 8:30. For me, it's 12:29 in the morning. So I live in the Pacific West area. So it's late for me. Can you make in the next stream Sparky the dog? Oh, I forgot Sparky the dog. Sparky the dog's a legend freaking thing, man. I'm from Belgium and it's 9:30. Damn. Everyone from everywhere is coming in. Hi. Yeah, it's Pacific over here, so it's already almost midnight. So hence why I said like an extra hour or something like that. Ooh, maybe? So maybe like that, kind of going in. That's going to be colored. This is going to be colored in. And then kind of like extra, maybe going up. And that'll be colored in. Would that look cool? Maybe do a scratch on Marionette's cheek or something. Oh, I'm gonna make this completely busted. So this is the idea so far. This is kind of what I'm gonna reference. So it's gonna be like a crack up here, scratches everywhere. There's gonna be wires in the eye in the right, and then like a little bit coming out of the left. I may just copy this because this was pulled from like a FNAF boy, and then I think like Freddy or something, and then I kind of just made it fit. And then I'll have the neck be a thing. Here's the full body version of the marionette I was talking about. Here we go. So the idea here, let me explain. Yeah, let me explain. The idea here was that the puppet was going to be completely withered, and then it would be having like spider legs coming out. and it would be kind of like thrown together, kind of crawling like a spider. But the problem with Blender is that I wanted to have all these little things be like kind of like actually affected by gravity, so I never figured that out. But it looked great, yeah. It would look cool. Looks terrifying. Thank you. I really tried making it terrifying. I may just do after I do the face, I may do like a full body kind of realized version of this guy. But yeah, this guy I put so much effort into. And so I decided, you know, I'm going to reference it a bit. This is going to be hard and not too difficult. I'm only doing the face, so all the detail I'm able to put into the face easily without having to worry about pain. I'm thinking of the endo. I want to do a little bit more of an interesting endo skeleton. The spider reference is so perfect. Yeah, the reason, so here's the story of why I wanted to do a spider reference. Or not spider reference, sorry. I wanted to do a spider because in my animation, I was going to have just a normal puppet. Because I modeled the puppet normally. I modeled this without the withered parts. And so I was like, okay, cool. Let's start animating him. And the animation looked very weird when I tried to make him crawl like a spider. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to actually make him withered, and then I'm going to have these 4 legs be the main parts that are crawling. So it looks a lot more like, you know, a spider look, you know. That's where I got the idea of this from. But originally it was just going to be his 4 little legs here, legs and arms, and it didn't look right. So that's why I made him more, you know. That's why I made him way more spider-like than I originally intended. Such good memories, man. I did so much for that model. I never got to finish it because I kind of got bored of the project because it was like over 2 months of just trying stuff out, trying to make it work, and it never really worked, unfortunately. But hey, man, I'm able to reference it now, and I'm able to make kind of a realized version of it now. So, hey, you know, I'm happy that I made it still. Didn't finish it, but damn, I'm going to be able to finish it now because I'm able to actually create any pose I want, and it's only 1 frame, so that'll be cool when I finish it. 30 pages of fan art. Oh, no, please. No, please. Don't make that. Don't make me do it. There we go. This is going to be colored differently, so it'll be easier to see the striped front parts. It'll be a lot more darker and such. I just want it to be gray color for obvious reasons. I mean, that could work. Honestly, I think I should probably just make it more simplistic. Let me redo that. So, like, just down and then like a kind of thing going out here. Literally just copy the one I used for the Blender boy. Oop, the angle's wrong. Imagine. Since you're drawing puppet, I posted a puppet related drawing on the Discord. Hee. Uh-oh. I also made PC art, and I made this. Hey, yo, everyone's showing freaking art tonight. Hey, yo, let's go. FNAF fan art too. Oh, wow. PC art by, you mean like actual, like you made this in Blender, or? That looks cool. Look at that. Looks great. Related art. Oh, it's Lefty. Oh, why does Lefty looks Ayodo? Lefty looks so Ayodo. Way too Ayodo. What is that about? Ayodo. Ayodo. Good job, good job. That's really good. Your friend did really well there. Keo, was that actually like art you made? That looks really good. If that's on PC, sheesh. Okay, there we go. I've got kind of an idea here. Because it's going to be simplistic. I can add in some, like, other additions, but for now, just a face kind of, I guess, faceplate here would be way better. There we go. And we can just fill all this in. Much more simple. And then we can add in the textures later.
Just gets the idea down, you know what I mean? Made it with my friend. I love it so far. I also do some art on physical paper, like 30 pages. Oh, that's what you meant. 30 pages of FNAF fan art. Sheesh. Art on physical paper. Man, I haven't even, like, I've done like storyboards on physical paper, but I don't know if I could ever even try doing like the art on not physical paper. Also, let me just actually make this fully black now, since I can. Make it more obvious that it's actually like there. Yeah, I've never gotten into, like, I'm not even loath to actually doing like page fan, like actual, you know, art on paper. Like, it's way difficult. Not difficult, but you're allowed to make a lot more mistakes on digital Krita. Like, I would never be able to do real things. I'd never be able to. It's really hard. Yeah, I know. I can bet. I do freaking storyboarding on paper, and let me tell you, even then I feel like I'm messing stuff up. Do a little bit darker. Let's see. Just like that, and then we'll do something like, I want it to be kind of like that a bit. Make that a little bit smaller. Color this in. There we go. Hopefully that actually like makes sense a little bit. It's coming from the back, okay? Yeah, especially don't use pen. Do you do you use pen? Do you use pen when you're like doing line art? Like after you do the line art, you're just kind of using pen to make it like obvious line art? Or are you using pen at the start? We need this answer. I need you to answer now, please. Please don't tell me the other one. Only after I sketch. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I could not imagine doing pen at the start, dude. Oh my gosh. I think people have done it as a challenge and it always goes wrong. Always goes wrong. Okay, and then we can kind of go up here and then just kind of do that maybe. Or maybe like, actually I'm doing way too large. So like out here. Because I want to make it obvious that it's going to the eyes. So maybe like a very drastic. No. Let's do straight up because that would make a lot of sense. And then we can go in. And then now we can go up. There we go. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then now up. There we go. And then we'll color that in a different color. A little bit darker. Ooh, I did that on a different layer, didn't I? Oh, I did. That's pain. Okay. How can I salvage this? I don't think I can. Except for if I delete these.
I'm just too lazy to try to fix it. So we're just gonna not fix it. There we go. And then we can do kind of like this instead. There we go. I think that works. Now we don't have to erase potential. We don't have to potentially erase a lot more. There we go. Doing it on the wrong layer. How many people, like in chat, like how many people have you, or how many times have you guys like drawn on the wrong layer or something like that, man? Big mistake at the beginning. Learn that the hard way. Yeah, no, never use pen at the beginning. And never do pen unless you're absolutely sure you're not wanting any changes. Like you're fully done with the art, you know? That's a mistake. Thankfully, when you're on Krita and digital, you never have to worry about that. You could always make, most of the time, you could always make changes. There we go. Beautiful. As long as you get the idea of the endoskeleton. And I'll add in some like textures and rust kind of look. That'll be fun. Yeah, love Undertale music. It's so good. Oop, oop. There we go. Okay, now what we do, let's do like a no, we don't need anything else. Let's do, go ahead and uncap that. And then we will, what is this for? Okay, that can be merged. This and this will not be merged yet, but they will be grouped. And we're gonna add in some shading. Real quick, I'm just gonna erase some of this outside stuff just so it's like not as apparent. Not as obvious. There we go. Okay, so shading, let's go! Let's do some like brighter. A lot more brighter. That's way too bright. Well, what happened to the, what happened to the brightness? It was way too bright, now it's like way less bright. There we go. I'm doing this thing where I speedrun all FNAF. So far I've done Secure Bridge, Ultimate Custom Night, and FFPS. Pizza Race Simulator. Yeah. That's really, I could not imagine doing that. Ugh. I may do it, but I can't imagine. It'd be pain and suffering. There we go. Just go and save. There we go. So we have that going. Let's darken a little bit. By darken, I mean just opacity yet. Okay, and then let's take this off, group this guy up, and we're gonna actually add in some shading here. Darker shading. I want it to kind of merge a little bit with the bottom part. Make it look like it's actually kind of in the shadows. There we go. And then let's do This one is behind. That'll just all be darkened after. Okay, and then we can do the actual kind of bars here. I'm trying to make them look like it's kind of a metal pipe, you know what I mean? Or not a metal pipe, but a metal like bar. That's the idea, at least. So we can darken that. That looks pretty good. And then we can kind of add a little bit of variation here. There you go. And then just kind of redo that. Beautiful.
Oh god, here we go. Takes a while. Need to do 4 SLI and oh yeah. Oh, this is gonna be pain. 50-20 speed? Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Ultimate Custom Night 50-20? No, not even gonna try that at all. Imagine doing that. That would be pain and suffering. Actual pain and suffering. Not the basic pain and suffering you guys are used to, that's for sure. Let's make that a little bit more blocky. There we go. And let's kind of do some blockiness here. Actually, I mean, that looks pretty good, honestly. I just want to go through the outside here. And make it way darker. And then go back up to kind of erase a little bit of this. And just blur it. There we go. That looks pretty good. That looks really good. I mean, it's simple, but hey, it works. I can't get past the pay attention challenges because of one-time Foxy. Do you guys actually do challenges though? Challenges are so difficult for me to do. Like I tried doing Vampire Survivors no hit run, where I tried to do like try to beat the game without getting hit, and I couldn't get even close. I couldn't get past that first level, man. It was pain. I'm gonna reattempt it soon, but man, it was difficult stuff. Okay, so we are done with the inside here. So we can kind of group these up now. There we go. Okay, so we got that now. So we can group this and we just kind of add some rust here. Also erase that little part. There's some sticking out. It's this one. There we go. Okay, rust time. So rust, I'm gonna try doing like the kind of like a little bit of textured parts where it's like a little bit red,
A little bit red here. And a little bit red here. Would overlay make this look a little weird? No, it looks pretty good. I mean, I like variations of colors, so. Add some like bigger rust parts here. Make it kind of obvious here. Up here. And then let's do a different color, like brownish. Okay. And then let's do like a kind of like a sick brown. Okay, and then let's just opacitate this a tiny bit. Because I like subtlety. I love subtlety in my stuff. There we go. And then we're going to opacitate the entire layer here. Make it look like it's more hidden, actually, in the dark. Subtlety is key. There we go. That looks great. That looks great. I know I put all that work and such to make it more like subtle, but I love, one thing about my art, I love subtlety. I love little subtle things that when you zoom in and you really look, you can kind of see, you know, details that are in there, you know? I love subtlety. Okay. That looks great. Okay, we need to do the eyes endoskeleton, and then I want to do texturing of the actual cloth though. There you go. That's cloth, and then we can group that up. Well, there. And then we've got the very last cloth. Where is it? Where are you? Where you go? There you are. Hi. Cloth. There we go. Okay, so we've got 3 cloths, and we're gonna try just texturing stuff. Because we've got it all good. Now I'm gonna try FNAF World. I wonder why does everyone not like FNAF World? What was so wrong with FNAF World? I feel like it's charming in some ways, you know? I don't know. If someone could explain, that would be great. Overlay it. Maybe make it tinier. Because I don't want it to kind of hide too much. Make it brighter, maybe? Play. Multiply. I think multiply will work. Oh, right. Wrong thing. Use this for. I mean, for the speedrun, it's a fun game normally, though. For the speedrun, it's bad. I could see that. I could see it. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's definitely, it could be a frustrating game. I can see it. I mean, it's FNAF World. Multiply. There you go. A little bit of texture there, but hopefully it kind of makes it fit in just a tiny bit. And then for this guy, where is it again? Oh, it's asking me if I want to keep listening. There. Listen more, please. Okay, and then underneath this is going to be a little bit of shadows here. Nope, normal, and then maybe overlay it. Let's just do. I'm trying to do like a shadow here. There we go. Make it like very subtle. And then for these, can I just do a little bit here? I have to erase those parts that I overdid it. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay. Paradise or time. Just erase a little bit of this parts.
Dude, you're at the top of the live and FNAF topic? Really? Why? Why though? Okay, cool. I guess. I don't know if that says more about me or if that says more about the actual games. Or if that says more about YouTube. Probably YouTube. That's cool though. It might be influenced though by who you're already watching though. Because I've had that a few times with Twitch as well, where I would go and like search up a topic and it would be like, oh, you know, this person's at the top, and it's like, but you only have like 30 viewers and someone else is streaming with thousands. Like, why am I at the top? You know what I mean? So I feel like it's a little bit like it's depends on if you're already watching or if you know. Trying to make Sparty the dog now on PC. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Hey, it's still if it is though. Hey, if we're actually at the top. Hey, yo though, let's go. Okay, I did that. Just a little bit. Let's do. That's right. I was on eraser. I was like, am I doing more thing? Just a subtle little bit. I don't need too much work into the shadows here. There we go. Just a tiny bit. Okay, now that we're done with that, we've got the endoskeleton going. Looks really good. Because then now I kind of get I have an idea for the rest of the endoskeleton whenever I get to that point. Okay, cool. So let's get. Do I want to do the wires first, or do I want to do the eye endoskeletons first and then the withering next? Maybe I should do the eyes first. How did I do the eyes in this guy? Oh, it was very basic. Okay. I guess I gotta imagine for this guy. Okay. Oopsies. Okay, where are the eyes? Hi.
And this is the face, right? Okay, so let's do right behind the eyes. Group this, and we'll call it eye endo. And we'll go from here. I think I'm gonna do eye first. Content overviews. Hey. Oh, it's gonna go over though, so I have to do it in the eye stuff. Really, so FNAF endo needs to be. That's that group, so I can move this guy down here, and it should be fine. Should be. There we go. Yes. It's gonna be a little bit weird though because of the glow of the eye. So I can actually turn the eyes off for now. For now. I think for the eyes, the eye endo, I'm just gonna be very simplistic and do kind of like just a block, kind of blocky endo, and not go too detailed with it. Don't need too much detail for something that's not as important. I messed up. There you go. I don't want to redo that entire thing. Kind of looks like without the eyes, it kind of looks like Ennard, not gonna lie. The shape of the eye looks like Ennard a little bit. And then what we'll do is we'll do a variation where it's a little bit darker. And then we'll just continue, like, do like that, and then block. Let's do a little bit less. Well, actually, I can do probably like that. Should probably be a little bit lower now. Okay, there you go. I messed up the brush. Game theory watching this. If only. Imagine though. Hey, to be fair, I did watch not all the theories. I'm gonna continue it again on another day, but I watched through the first 4 games and a little bit of Sister Location. So I am. What can I say? I'm a theorist myself. I'm something of a theorist myself. There we go. And what we'll do is we'll have it a little bit connecting to the outside here. So like that, and then like that, and like up there, down here, and then we'll just connect it. Probably looks dumb now, but when I actually show the eyes again, I'm hoping it doesn't look that dumb.
I mean, still don't think Grogu's a robot. Not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna get canceled in this own chat. In my own chat, I'm gonna get canceled. I don't like the idea of Gregory as a robot. I don't. I hate it. But I do think that that's what was intended. Unfortunately, I do think that that's what was intended. It's not fun. It shouldn't be a thing. But there's so many lore reasons, like there's so many there's so much evidence, that it is Gregory, that it's like there's no way it wasn't like intended, man. And that's what sucks, is like it was intended the entire time. There you go. Beautiful. Got it all. Oh, wait. Gotta get this little area here. I also don't like the Gregory robot theory. It's just more confusing. Absolutely, though. Like, it really does just make it weird. You know what I mean? Like, why? Why did we need that? You know? But I do think that's what was intended, unfortunately. For many reasons. But, yeah. It's unfortunate. Okay, let's do some shading. Why is it not doing that? Weird, okay. I'll just have to figure it out. It's gonna be a little bit messy, but it's fine. Yeah, Gregory robot, ugh. It's not fun, but I do think that it was intended. I honestly think the lore's been on a downfall for a very long time. I mean, if you want to see more about my opinion on the lore, there is a stream, you know, that I suffered through watching all the lore. Or not all of it, but at least the first 4 games. I suffered through that, and unfortunately, there's a lot. I have a lot of opinions. I have a lot of opinions about that game. Let me erase this part. The Jira really effed up. They absolutely did. I like Security Breach, but the story's just weird. I think Security Breach is great because of how broken it is. But if you're a lore fan, or if you didn't enjoy Security Breach and just breaking the game, yeah, you're not gonna have fun with that game. You're not, unfortunately. But if you enjoy breaking games and you just enjoyed that, you absolutely would have had the best time of your life. Oh yeah, let me fix that. And then let's do... Is there anything else I'm missing? No, it should be okay. It's just this little one that I forgot to do. Yes, Steel will, you know...
I don't think it's entirely Steelwell's fault, because Scott was the one that approved the story, and oh, that's why I messed up. Okay. I do think he approved the story, and I think a lot of it was just Steelwell listening to Scott, because again, if you go to Scott's Daco's interview with if you go to their interview with Daco, they straight up say that like Scott would tell them, hey, put this in the game, hey, put this in the game, hey, put this in the game, and they would listen, obviously. So I don't think it's entirely their fault, but do I think it's at least a little bit of their fault? Probably. I mean, they made a broken game, so what can you do, right? But if you enjoy Security Breach, go freaking nuts. But for those that genuinely didn't have the greatest of times because their game was like basically getting ripped away from them in front of their own eyes, yeah. Welcome to hell. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's just pacitate it. And then we will copy that over and flip it. I'm gonna have to finish the look of it, but at least this will get me started. I've commit several war crimes in Steelworld in the form of glitching Security Breach. Dude, I have so much of the content on the channel, but yeah, no, I've broken Security Breach. It was a hell of a fun experience. I still have to edit part 2 though. Ugh, but it's fine. I'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, no, it's fun breaking Security Breach. Security Breach is fun because it was a broken as crap game and the way it was broken. But I don't think that if like, think about it. If Security Breach released and it wasn't broken, it was the most polished game ever, but the lore was still a thing, right? Do you really think people would enjoy that game? Like, think about the gameplay for a second, you know? If it was the most polished game, there was practically no glitches ever, I highly doubt people would actually like the game at all. I really don't think so. There we go. That looks great. Let me get the eyes real quick. Just turn it slightly. Oh, that looks great. Oh, that looks so good. It's subtle, but it works. It's not centered though. I'm gonna split these eyes apart for a second. They're both there, so let's get rid of the glow. And then these eyes here can be merged and then split up. Actually, oh no, okay, they were erased. I don't think there's anything here. And that's just the white dot. Okay. I have to reform this a bit. Oh wait, I'm messing up. Because I want it, instead of it like looking like it is. Actually, let's just. I might just have to remake the eyes a bit. But instead of making it look like it's directly looking at you, I want it to look like it's kind of accidentally in a way looking at you, where it's in the middle, like where it's supposed to be, but the white dot makes it look like it's looking at you. That was kind of the idea the entire time. Okay, that's just goofy eyes. I'm just gonna remake the eyes. Oh wait, no, I didn't remake it. I can just move this. Okay. Thank goodness I copied the freaking group and just did that. Split the groups up. I'm gonna have to remake a little bit of it, but ever since like Pizzeria Sim, I that abbreviation confuses me. The lore has gone down. Honestly, I think it was FNAF 4 that started that trend. FNAF 4 is when the store got a little bit hectic, and then Sister Location is when it started leaning heavily into the books and just went balls to the wall, like crazy. That's what I think. I think that's when it got crazy. Not when, you know, Pizza Sim came out. Like, Pizza Sim kind of contributed to that, but at least Pizza Sim had somewhat of a consistent story. I'll figure out the eyes. Pizza Sim had somewhat of a consistent story, but like, not consistent, sorry. It still had a good ending, but because of all the unfortunate mishaps with the story from the other games, that's when it kind of messed up, I honestly think. But I think it was FNAF 4 when the story got crazy. Okay, let's do a white dot. Hello. Okay, it's probably just because it's not above. Oh, that's why. Got it. I'm gonna move the right eye a bit. Or the left eye. The eye positions are gonna be difficult. Where do I want to put them? Popular opinion, FNAF 1 is overrated. Nowadays, yeah, probably. I still hate that they removed Vanny's Knife. Oh, absolutely, dude. I'm so pissed that they've kiddified Security Breach, man. I'm so upset with that. That pisses me off. They kiddified Vanny. Honestly, I think they replaced the broken... The I feel you're broken. I think it was
it was trying to not get in trouble with, you know, making the thing not bad. Like, they didn't want to make it, like, you know, gory and such. But I think that Scott basically was like, oh, let's just add in the that's, you know, broken line because of lore. And we got that. Yay. Trying to figure out positions. Where's the little thingies? That's the mouth. Where's the eyes? I think it's right here. Okay. Figure out the eye positions, and then we can like fix the other positions if we need to. We rotate this maybe. I might honestly just remake this. Yeah, let's remake it. Remake eyes time. Make them big this time. No one wants a kid FNAF. Dude. Man, FNAF 1 is overrated. Yeah, I think FNAF 1 did a lot. To be fair, if you look back at the what was it kind of out at the time, it was pretty negligible what was kind of out there. You know, horror was kind of like the same old stuff, right? And then FNAF 1 came along, and the reason why FNAF 1 worked so well is because it was very different with a lot of its ideas and such. So it was definitely like unique at the time. But yeah, it ended up, you know, that's why it got popular. But if you were to do FNAF today, it may still get popular, but it would be kind of like Poppy Playtime, where it's like, ooh, it's super cool, and then it kind of just dies off. Like, the reason why FNAF 1 did so well was because it did genuinely, like, kind of jumpstart a different genre of horror, but on top of that, it was like, that's when the YouTubers started playing the games, like going nuts with all the games. And then like the theorists came in and did all that. So without those, I don't think FNAF would have stood a chance. But because it did redefine kind of a genre of game, which is cool. I do think that's cool. But I think what it is honestly, Scott is just... I put a lot more opinions in my live stream. Sorry, I'm trying to get this eye right. I put a lot more of my like ideas and such of like what Scott kind of thought of this series and what he was doing in my stream. But essentially, what it boils down to is FNAF 1, 2, and 3. So FNAF 1 was created with just a simplistic, creepy story. You know what I mean? Like simple, creepy story, nothing much, just kids get killed by a random killer, haunted in animatronics, cool, that gives a reason, maybe a little bit of lore, cool. That's literally what FNAF 1 was supposed to be. Scott never intended for the game to become popular. I don't think he ever intended to actually make a new one. He just kind of wanted to basically say, look at this, critiques, like critiquing people. To the people that critiqued his games, he was just trying to prove a point, and it happened that the game was really good. So there's that. And then after it got popular, he created FNAF 2 and FNAF 3's story.
And then, so FNAF 2 and FNAF 3 story is very simplistic, very, not simplistic, it's a little bit more complex, but, you know, it's a story about, you know, basically a redemption of the kids and the murderer getting killed in his own kind of demise, right? Custom night. Ultimate custom night, technically. But then Scott decided, hey, you know what? Because everyone doesn't like the jump scares for FNAF 4, which he confirmed on a Doggo stream, because he didn't like, or sorry, because the FNAF fans at the time didn't like Springtrap's jump scare and didn't think FNAF 3 was overall the greatest game to end on, that's why FNAF 4 was created. And I think kind of maybe midway through, he said, you know what, I'm going to add lore to this game, and it's going to be about the Bite of 87. And then midway through, he changed it to Bite of 83. Or he threw in an 83 Easter egg, and it either got misunderstood or whatever. Who knows? But overall, yeah. I think that without the... without that, the games would have stopped at FNAF 3. If nobody critiqued FNAF 3, FNAF 3 would have been the end. Honestly, I really think. And the box, the contents have changed. Scott even said it himself, the contents have changed over time. That's a really unfortunate thing. Like, damn. There's not a, I believe, honestly, that, you know, I know Matt Pat likes to play up Scott as this mega genius that, you know, and it's funny in the videos, but in reality, I don't think Scott had the story, like, planned out from the very beginning, not even close. I think it was a FNAF 1 story, then he made up the story for FNAF 2, FNAF 3, and he intended to end it there, then rethought it, made FNAF 4. FNAF 4 was supposed to be the end, and then rethought that, and he was like, you know what, I'm going to make it even more games, so let's rethink this entire plot. So then he made Sister Location and to Custom Night, and then after that, he once again remade the story and made Help Wanted and Security Breach. That's what I think happened. What's inside, though? So it's changed from, like, I think it was, like, the puppet. We're not really sure what it was, like, the first stuff that was inside changed to. But if you watch the MatPat theories, it went from, like, the puppet being the answer to, like, a security badge, a note from Henry or something like that, and, like, something else. That's the kind of stuff that it was like. Basically, it's the pieces put together. Think about that, right? In the context of that, it's the pieces of the lore that makes everything make sense. So what would the things in the lore be in the box? You know, security badge, stuff like that. You know what I mean? It makes a little bit of sense. Only a little bit, though. Not gonna lie. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense that the lore's changed, but it's just like, dang, man. It just makes it, like, harder to get into the series, because it's like you're supposed to, like, try to keep up with the story, but the story's always changing and the story's very inconsistent. But like, everyone in the FNAF community thinks, oh, this story is so cohesive, it's so planned out. It's like, no, it's not. I highly doubt it is. It's kind of funny, though, watching the theories and such. Those will never get old. Okay, we're gonna do like a darker, kind of different thingy here, and then combine these together, overlay it, acetate it. Actually, we're gonna do multiply. Multiply doesn't do anything. Do that, and then we're gonna do like a brighter version, I guess. all rusty. Okay, and then now what we're gonna do is we're going to make it super red. Let's do just this part. There you go. Actually, let's do just like a kind of slight red glow. That's super glowy. And then let's do another layer where it's a little bit of kind of like just kind of going around. Merge that. Maybe multiply it. Yeah. And then let's do the glow. Okay. I think it looks pretty good. And then let's do the eye as well. I think the glow goes behind. No, the glow goes in front. No, it'll go in front now. I think that'll go above. There you go. Where's the camera? My mouse, where'd it go? Help, help. Okay, there you go. I keep pushing the button on my thing. It's really bad, actually. There we go. There we go, yeah. A little bit better of an eye. Scott would just put an Easter egg, then MatPat would make a whole theory straight. Yeah, I guarantee that FNAF 1... I think the Easter eggs in FNAF 1 to 3, at least FNAF 1 and 2, were just there for fun. I think he would put it just for creepy atmosphere. And then when the you know, theorists turned it into like a, oh, this means everything, you know? That's when he was like, okay, let's put stuff in for reals this time. I think there was even a post that said like, something like, you thought I would put Easter eggs for fun this time. I didn't, you know? Like, that's pretty much confirming that he just put it there for Easter eggs, you know? Like, it's just like, it's cool to have a story, but when it's like, it's supposed to be this whole, like, you know, Scott's supposed to be the greatest, you know, storyteller ever. It's like, it makes sense as to why he kind of felt burnt out, you know? Like, I would feel burnt out, too. Absolutely. Second eye time. Kind of lower, maybe? Off to the side. I think that makes sense. Oh, wait. Before we do that, I'm going to add all the textures in. Because it doesn't matter if I don't have the textures. These just need to be combined. So these two are going to come out here. And then this is going to be combined. There we go. Now it should be having... I should have no problem duplicating that. There's a lot of textures, though. Trying to find the place that makes the most sense. I think that makes the most sense. There you go. Okay, let's erase this. And see if this kind of just matches. Looks a little awkward. The eye position looks a little weird. This is gonna be like freaking 5 years of trying to figure out eye position. Yay. It needs to be equal in height. I think it's a little bit too low. That might make that sense. Maybe a little bit to the right. Or the left, I mean. Not too much, not too much. That might make the most sense, actually. This one. There we go. Something like that? I don't know. Okay, and then we can add in the glow here as well. And then we can erase this. And then we can do the little white dot as well here. It's on eraser mode, no wonder. The right eye position. It like needs to still allude to the idea that it's there, even if it's just slightly. That might work. Maybe a little bit less, because it's basically covered by that. Actually, you know what we can do? Where are the cloths though? There you go. Just so I don't feel like an idiot all the time. Yeah, it's kind of like off a little bit. There we go. It's a little bit bigger, but it's totally fine. It's going to be a little bit hidden anyway. I might have to change the eye position again later on, because right now I can't really tell if it's off or not. Not gonna lie. Should be okay though. Okay, I'm gonna make the inside of here a little bit more opacitated, just so it's really like not obvious, and then the eyes as well a little bit more. And then let's opacitate. Where is it? The eyes as well. Let's do like a little bit. There we go. The glow is a little bit weird. Let's make it more glow. More glow. More glow. I'm multiply maybe? No, multiply and like luminosity, color dodge. Yeah, then none of that kind of helps. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's get the wires in. Wires time, let's go. Actually, wait. Was it? Uh-oh. It's already 2 o'clock in the morning. Sheesh. Okay. So I guess that's what we're end it. We're gonna end it here. All right, cool. Let me save this or export it technically. Let's do it as a JPEG. I'm gonna update the thumbnail with the newer version, and then we'll do a part 2 to this stream. Yeah, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Let's do like puppet details for now. There we go. Okay. I mean, hey, I did a lot of work though. I added like shading to the cheeks, the rosy cheeks and the stuff, the tears, the withered kind of cloth, the eyes, the inside skeleton, tons of shading. It looks great so far. He has to sleep. Yeah, I need to sleep. It's 2 in the morning. I need to sleep, guys. Come on. I'll do a part 2 to the stream either tomorrow or the next day. I also want to keep making videos too, so I kind of can't promise anything currently. But yeah. All right. Whew. We'll end it with Undertale Sag. His theme. I know, but I want to see the results. You'll be able to see in the next stream I do, or in a video I do. Oh, I saved it as white. Oof. Right, because it's not PNG. Let's resave it. Give me a second. Okay, let me resave this real quick, and then I'll end. Let me export PNG instead. And then just do that one. There you go. There we go. Now I can update the thumbnail when I finish the stream. So so far, this is what we have. It looks fantastic. It looks great. Unironically, I think this is going to be a great looking just drawing I've done. The pose, everything is so good. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching.